Hi, it's Stephen here from Sound of a Nation Wave, and this is day 12 of the November daily draws. So let's see what message we get today. And I'll be taking the first card from the Forest of Enchantment Tarot, followed by an Oracle card from the Forest of Enchantment Oracle. So let's choose our first card and get the reading underway. Okay, here we go. This is the Five of Spells, which is the Five of Wands, which is the conflict, the competition. It's almost that these wizards here or magicians, whatever they are trying to do various magic and perhaps competing to see who can perform it the best, coming up with different styles and having different kinds of results here. One of them seems to have been turned into a frog, but he's got his wand in his hand here, and this one falling over. So there's a bit of it's a bit chaotic. It's a bit, as I say, competition, and yes, it can be competitiveness out there with our ideas and our visions for things. Sometimes we're competing with other people's visions and ideas, and particularly perhaps in a work setting, a team setting, or there are, we have to make our case for what we believe in, what we want to do. Maybe when we're trying to convince someone to back our vision for something and give us an investment, all kinds of different dealings where we want to, going for a particular job vacancy, how we're trying to compete to be the best person in their eyes for the position, the right person for the job, trying to put ourselves over in that way, over and above everyone else. And there's nothing wrong with friendly competition. And I feel this is not vindictive competition, like vindictive rivalry. I mean, take it to an extreme, it could turn into that. But a bit of good old friendly competition can be good because it helps us to focus on why what we're doing is good, the benefits of who we are and what we're doing. It focuses to be able to, we have to believe in ourselves and in what we're doing if we want other people to believe in it and put their trust in it. So every time that we have to do this kind of convincing, it shows us how much we actually do believe in it. And so even if we don't actually win out on the day in that particular area, at least it's an experience of us actually, thinking about how we can express positively ourselves and what we're doing. So there is that aspect to it. Be prepared to put yourself forward. Be prepared to say, to value your own worth and put yourself out there in the midst of everything. Will you always win out? No. Will you sometimes win out? Yes, I would say so. There will be occasions when you will rise to the top. If not, then there's some underlying issues to deal with there. But also, to me, this Five of Wands, this Five of Spells, can also be an inner conflict. We've had the Five of Wands, not from this deck, but from previous months' spread and draws. We've had this in like the inner focus position in the month ahead spread, and it can be internal competition, internal conflict. We have a certain goal we want to pursue, but then we have another one we want to pursue. But which one gets our attention? Are we divided within? Are we, which one's going to win out? What's the pros and cons from following this goal or this vision, and as regards to this vision or goal? And sometimes we have to, if we've got that inner divisiveness, that conflict, then it's hard for us to focus our energies because it splits our energy and our focus. Now, if there's a way of combining the two goals or working at the two goals side by side and putting our energies collectively into both of them, then fine. But sometimes it doesn't work. We have to choose one or the other. Which one gets the vote of confidence? Which one is the one we go for? Do we shelve the one for a later time? Which one is more appropriate to now? And this is maybe the questions we're asking ourselves: is what is the right thing to pursue now? I have all kinds of things I would like to pursue, but which is the one? And we may be struggling with coming to a decision about that. And so there's a bit of an internal confusion, chaos, a conflict inside us that we need to resolve too. And as I say, it may be the question of which one is more appropriate to match our now moment and our needs of now and what we want to do now. Which one gives us what we feel we need at this time? And that may be a clue or a pointer as to which one we should put our focus into. So this card is saying that you may have this inner conflict, you may have competition outside in external affairs, with your dealings with other people, with projects and various things like that, or you may have it within yourself through things that you want to pursue, but you can't do everything, but you don't know which one to choose to focus on. And it's that kind of resolution of that kind of competition for attention and that conflict of attention that we're dealing with. So this card is all about that. And it's just recognizing that that's what's going on. There is this bit of friction, this inner conflict that we have is the first step. And as I say, then we take each part of it and just weigh it up and see which one fulfills, as I say, more naturally the moment of now. The other thing may fit better later on when we've gone through the other one, when we've achieved the other goal. Maybe this other goal that we had in mind will fit in more with how we are then. So it's all about timing. It's about understanding ourselves and the situation and matching the two together. Okay, let's see which oracle card we get to go with that. Firefox. No, Foxfire. So the fire in the fox is Foxfire. So maybe we need to be the fact there's a fire element like the wands. Maybe we need to be a little bit cunning. The foxes, the slime. Maybe we need to be a bit cunning in our dealings to achieve a positive result. Maybe we need to intuitively trust our instincts. when working out what it is that we should be focusing on. Matching the energy of our present moment and condition with the right kind of goal and vision that we have. That's where we need to connect to that inner voice that we have that will show us the right path to take. And that may be the key to resolving any kind of inner conflict that we have. Okay, so that is today's message. I'll be back tomorrow with day 13. Until then, thank you for listening. Take care, everyone. And I'll see you all again very soon. Okay, bye-bye.